Okay, then let's start. Today we are going to discuss sector of a circle. Okay, this is our new part. Write down the topic, sector of a circle. Okay, we are going to remember a sector of a circle by using a piece of cheese. Okay, now we have discussed last week what are the closed plane figure. Okay, under that we discuss circle as a closed plane figure. I think you can remember, isn't it?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Now, here if we divide a circle into some parts, okay, like this. If I cut along, that means I take a circle and I draw two radii, and I separate a particular part from the circle. Okay, now you can see how many parts are there. Oh, sorry. There are two main parts in the figure. Okay, then these two parts, if we consider the separately these two parts, this is the first one and this is the second one. These each of parts are called as the sector of a circle. Okay, this is the large sector, that means first one is the large sector and the second one is the small sector. Okay, and if we consider it separately, like this. Okay, then this is the large sector and this is the small sector. Okay, and when we consider a sector, there are three main parts you have to remember. If we consider a sector, it is bounded by two radii. Okay, these two straight line segments are what? They are the radii of the circle. When we consider a small sector, also there are two radii. And you can see a curved line, no? This curved line is called as the arc length. Arc length. Then this is called as the arc length. Then when we consider a sector, it is bounded by an arc length and two radii. The small sector also bounded by two radii and an arc length. Okay. Then when two straight line segments meet each other, we know that the angles are formed. Okay. So now if I consider small sector here, two radii meet at the center. Okay, because this is the center of the circle, because this is the R. Okay, sorry, I forgot to write. This is radius. This is radius. This is also radius. Okay, that means here it is center O. Okay, so when these two straight line segments, so when these two radii meet each other, then here what? An angle is formed. No? When two straight line segments meet each other, an angle is formed. Then this angle is known as the angle at the center, and it is denoted by a Greek letter called theta. Okay, theta. This is a Greek letter. Now, you know that for the unknown terms, so far we have learned English simple letters only. But today onwards, we are going to learn some Greek letters also instead of unknown terms. Now, here we don't know what is the angle at the center, but we know that this particular angle is formed at the center. It is named as the theta. Now, you can see this angle at the center is inside this sector. Okay, then when it comes to the large sector also, it should be inside the sector. Then this is the inside of the sector. Then the angle in between these two radii is this. Now you can identify that there is a difference between these two angles. Then this is what? It is a reflex angle. And this is what? It is an acute angle. But both these angles are known as what? Generally, when it comes to a sector, it is called as the angle at the center. Okay. These are the parts of a sector. When we consider a sector, these are the parts. Okay. Some of them have joined later. Okay. Minur and Devni. Okay. I have discussed. I will just summarize again what we have done. Today we are going to discuss about the sector of a circle. Sector of a circle can be remembered easily using what? Using a happy cow cheese piece. A piece of happy cow cheese. Then when we have a circle, we can cut along two radii. Okay, if we cut a particular circle along two radii, we can obtain two separate parts. Okay, one is large one, other one is small one. Then this large one is called the large sector and small one is called the small sector. Okay, then when we have a sector, there are two radii, they are straight line segments, and there is a curved line. This curved line is called the arc length. Okay, then when we consider either large sector or an small sector, they are bounded by two radii and an arc length. Okay, then when we consider a sector, there are three main parts. Now we know that arc length, radii, and the other one is angle at the center. We know that when two straight line segments meet each other, an angle is formed. Okay, so now here two radii meet at the center, so an angle is formed. When it comes to a large sector, it is a reflex angle. When it comes to a small sector, it is an acute angle. In generally, when we consider a sector, this angle is known as the angle at the center. Did you understand so far? Hello.
Yes, teacher.
Okay.
Yes, teacher.
You can write down this one. Okay. Sector of a circle is the main topic. Then you can draw a circle and you can show that we can cut or we can separate two sectors by cutting along two radii like this. And the best example to remember what is the sector of a circle is to remember in a piece of cheese. Okay, shall we move to the next part? These are the parts of a sector. Okay, finish with the drawing. Do you need more time? Please raise your hand if you finish with the drawing. Okay, may I move to the next one? Naditi, have you finished with the drawing?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Write the next subtopic. It is, now we can identify that sector is also a closed plane figure, no? Then let's find how we find the arc length of a sector. Finding the arc length of a sector of a circle. Okay. Then here I will take a small table. Okay, dear. Now, if we consider a circle, okay, what is the formula that we use to find the arc length? That means the last week we discussed that the formula. That means this around this point, or if we consider the center of the circle, around the center of the circle there are 360-degree angles. Okay, that means there are 360 around this point. No? Then if we consider part of this circle, like we did in the previous case. If we consider a part of this circle, if I consider it as theta, okay, so now for this full circle, we know that it is 2 phi r. Okay, that means the length of this complete curved line is equal to 2 phi r. But now we need to know what is the length of this arc length. Okay, that means what is the length which is correspond to the theta degree angle. Okay, if I take it as arc length instead of arc length, it is L. Let's see what will be the value. Okay, now for a complete, that means for the 360 degree, it is 2 pi r. For theta, let's see what will be the value. Okay, so here I am going to consider it like this. I will consider the angle and the arc length. Okay, if the angle is 360 degree, what is the arc length? It is 2 phi r. Okay, then if it is 1 degree, then what will be the arc length? It is 2 phi r upon 360 degree. Okay, then if it is now for a 1 degree, it is 2 phi r upon 360. Then if we consider theta degree angle, then we have to multiply this fraction into theta. Okay, then when you have a theta degree angle, then how we find the arc length? We can multiply 2 phi r upon 360 by theta. Okay, then if we rearrange this particular expression to remember, or for our easiness, we can rearrange it like this. That means arc length can be written as arc length of a sector is equal to what? It is, I will take the theta with the 360. Actually, this is a fraction to 360. What is the angle at the center? It is multiplied by 2 phi r. Okay, I will explain this further. You can write down this one. This is the formula that we use to remember the formula that we use to find the arc length of a sector. Okay, shall we note down this one in the notebook? If you have any unclear point, please let me, okay? Here, when we have a circle, that means it is a complete curved line. Then for a complete curved line, what is the length of the curved line? Arc length of complete curved line. That means instead of the circle, I use different word, complete curved line. That means circle is a complete curved line. It is 2 phi r. Okay. So when we separate a particular portion from the circle by cut along 2 radii, then if the angle at the center is theta, now around the 3 point, it is 2 phi r. That means for 360 degrees, it is 2 phi r. Then for theta, we have to find it. Then here we okay, I am explaining it again. Okay. Then if it is 360 degree, what is the arc length? It is 2 phi r. Okay. Then for a 1 degree, it is 2 phi r upon 360. That means to find the 1 degree, we have to divide 2 phi r into 360. Okay, again 360 නම් 2 phi r වෙනවා. එහෙනම් 1 degree එකකට අපි කොහොමද හොයාගන්නේ? 2 phi r is divided by 360. Okay, then now we have got theta degree. That means particular angle. Okay, it may have a particular size. Then to find it, then this is for the 1 degree. Then for theta degree, you have to multiply it by theta. Then if we rearrange this particular expression to find or to our easiness, the arc length, to find the arc length of a sector, we obtain a particular formula as theta upon 360 times 2 phi r. Okay. Now, 𝗃𝗄𝗯𝗃, did you understand?
Yes, teacher. Thank you.
Okay. Now, if I write what is the theta and the r of this expression, then it is theta stand for the angle at the center and r is stand for the radius at the radius of the circle. Radius of the circle. Okay. These are the meaning of the terms in the formula. Please raise your hand if you have finished with the writing, okay? Vimashi, finish with the writing. Do you need more time?
Yes, teacher, finish.
Okay. Then shall we move to the next part? Now let's see, when you have given a particular sector, how you can identify it, which fraction of it is out of a particular circle. Okay, then let's see how we do this one. We need a table. Okay, if the angle at the center of a circle is 180, then what is the sector that form? It is called as a semicircle, no? Then here we have considered the angle or the ratio between the angle at the center and the angle around the point. Okay, then angle at the center is, okay, here I have written angle at the center. Okay, then angle at the center is 180 upon 360. Then if we simplify this, how many 180s are there within 360? 0 to 0 can be cancelled. Then if 18 divided by 18 it is 1, 36 divided by 18 it is 2. So angle at the center upon angle around the point is equal to that. This ratio is equal to 1 upon 2. So the simplified fraction is what? It is 1 upon 2. Then arc length is what? It is 1 upon 2 times 2 phi r, because we know that for here we substitute what? In the previous case, it is angle at the center upon angle around a point. This portion is substituted to the first term and it is multiplied by the arc length of a curved line. That means circumference of a circle. Next, it is if it is 90 degrees. Let's see. If it is 90 degree, what happens? Then 90 upon 360. Now the angle at the center is 90. 90 degrees denoted by the block like this. Then if we 0 to 0 cancel, then 9 divided by 9 it is 1. 36 divided by 9 it is 4. So it is 1 upon 4. Then the simplified fraction is 1 upon 4. Therefore, arc length of this sector can be found 1/4 times 2 phi r. Okay. Then let's see the next one. When it is හරි ඔයාලා මේ දෙක ඇඳ ගන්නකො පුතේ. Draw this table with this 2 rows. We obtain a figure like this when the angle at the center is 270. Okay, that means when we have 390 degrees. So when it is 270, it is 270 upon 360 is equal to, then 0 to 0 cancel. Then 27 is divided by 3, it is 9. 36 divided by 3, it is 12. Again divide by 3, it is 3. Again divide by 3, it is 4. So simplified fraction is 3 upon 4. So when the angle at the center is 270, then the fraction is, it is 3/4 times 25 r. Okay. Complete with these 3 rows. Then we can move to the next size of the angle. Please raise your hand when you finish the drawing. ඇඳලා ඉවර කට්ටිය raise hand කරන්න. Okay, then shall we move to the next row? And the sector is 60-degree angle. Let's see. When the angle at the center is 60-degree, then 60 upon okay, anyway, 360, then 0 to 0 cancel, then 6 divided by 6 it is 1, 36 divided by 6 it is 6. Then the simplified fraction is 1 upon 6. So 1 upon 6 is multiplied by 2πr. Okay. You can complete it that row also. When the angle at the center is 30 degree, then 30 upon 360 is equal to, then 0 to 0 cancel. So 3 divided by 3 is 1, 36 divided by 3 is 12. Then it is 1 upon 12. Then the simplified fraction is 1 upon 12. So to find the arc length, you can obtain it is by 1 upon 12 times 25r. Okay, that means here it is 30 degree. When the angle at the center is 45, then 45 degree upon 360, it is equal to, so if we divide this by 9, 45 divided by 9, it is 5. 360 divided by 9, it is 40. Then if we divide again by 5, it is 1. 40 divided by 5 is 8. So answer is 1 upon 8. That means simplified fraction is 1 upon 8. Then it is 1 upon 8 times 25r. Okay. So now you can see that at finally, okay, if I consider particular sector, if we consider any sector where the angle at the center is theta, then the angle at the center is theta upon 360. Then the simplified one is theta upon 360 as it is. Then we know that angle at the center upon 360 is multiplied by the 25r. Okay, did you understand that? Now you can have just a summarize, just a summarize of the how we apply the equation that we use to find the angle at the, the arc length of a circle. Okay. Making all the summary ka kadagan puluwan. So now I can generally write just like that. Last week I mentioned that to find the perimeter of any closed plane figure, we use the general equation what? We just remember that it is total outer length. That means we have to sum up all the straight line segments. Okay, just like that, the arc length of a sector can be remembered like this. arc length is equal to angle at the center upon 360 degree multiplied by circumference of a circle. Okay. This is also another way to remember that. Do you agree with me with this equation? Arc length is equal to the, now you can see always here we have obtained particular fraction, no? It is the fraction to what? Angle at the center to 360. Oh. Please give me 1 second, okay? Okay, if any of you haven't written anything, please write down. Okay, under the table, please write down this one. Okay. Please raise your hand, those who have finished with the writing. Devuni and Aditi, do you need more time?
Finish it.
Finish. Okay, then shall we move to a particular example? Let's see how we find the arc length of a given sector. Okay, write down this first example. Okay, I think you have finished the writing. Let's move to the discussion. Okay. Now look at the first question is, what fraction? The first question is, what fraction of the circumference of the circle is the figure is the arc length of the shaded sector? කියන්නේ මේ full circle එකෙන් හරිද පුතේ මේ sector එක තියෙනවනේ මේ sector එකට relevant වෙන arc length එක මේ සම්පූර්ණ circle එකේ circumference එකෙන් කොච්චර fraction එකක්ද කියලා අහනවා. What is the answer? Can any of you give me the answer? It is founded by how? By taking the angle at the center upon 360. Okay, so now you can simplify this one. How we simplify? If you can simplify it at once by 45, it is better. If it is difficult, you can divide by 5. If you divide by 5, it is 9. If you divide this by 5, it is 75. Sorry, 72. Okay, 72. Then 9 can be divided by 9, it is 1. Then 72 divided by 9, it is 8. So the answer is 1 upon 8. That means fraction of the circumference of the circle in the figure is the arc length of the shaded sector is 1 upon 8. Then find this arc length. Then how we can find the arc length? Arc length is equal to one upon 8. You can substitute this fraction at once. 1 upon 8 times circumference of the circle. Then 1 upon 8 times 2πr. Then it is 1 upon 8 multiply. Now we know how we expand this one. It is 2 multiplied by 5 is replaced by 22 upon 7 because we know last week I mentioned you that what? If algebraic terms are written together, that means in between them it is a product. That means in between them it is the operation is multiplication. Okay, so you have to separate them by including the or by inserting the multiplication sign. Then r is substituted by 7. Okay, now we can simplify numerator values to denominator values. 7 to 7 cancel. 8 divided by 2, it is 4. 2 divided by 2, it is 1. Then 22 divided by 2, it is 11. 4 divided by 2, it is 2. Okay, so 11 upon 2 is what? What is the answer? 11 upon 2, it is 5.5 centimeters. Then when you write the answer, don't forget to write the unit. Okay. Do you understand how we simplify this kind of question? Write down the answer. Okay, shall we move to the next slide? That means next example. Have you finished the writing? Is there anyone those who are writing still? Ramalina innada? Koban Liana Lila Ivarakati, please raise your hand. Those who finished the writing. Gimashi? Do you need more time? Okay, let's move. Okay, it is different than the previous one. Here what you have to do is, the arc length of the sector in the figure is 44 centimeters. That means still the arc length is given. Okay, the arc length of the sector is given. It is what? It is 44 centimeters. You have to find the radius. Okay, radius of the corresponding circle. Okay, that means radius of the sector. Corresponding circle means the circle which is below this particular set. මේ sector එක අරගත්තු circle එකේ radius එක තමයි හොයන්න කියන්නේ. Right. Let's see how we do this one. While I am discussing, you can just note down the question. Now, we know that to find the arc length, what is the equation we use? It is theta upon 360 degree times 2 phi r. Now we have given the arc length. It is substituted. Theta angle at the center also given in the diagram. So we can take it from the diagram. Into 2 multiplied by phi is substituted by 22 upon 7 times r. Okay. And now you have to find the r. To find the r, you have to make the r alone in this side. To make the r alone this side, you have to take all denominator values to the numerator of the other side and the numerator values to the denominator of the other side. Let's see here what are the denominator values. It is 360 degree times 7. Okay, they are joined with the multiplication symbol. Next, numerator values of this side is 120. They come to the denominator of the other side. 20 times 2 times 22. Okay. So r is along now in this side. Okay. Now you can simplify. Look at 44 divided by 22. It is 2. Then 360 divided by 120. It is 3. Then 2 divided by 2. It is 1. Then 3 into 7. It is 21. So the answer is 21 centimeters. Radius of the corresponding circle or the radius of the sector is 21 centimeters. Okay, write down this one. Okay. Shall we move to the next one? Do you need more time to write? Raise your hand those who have finished the writing. Devni?
Finish, madam.
Okay. Let's move. Okay. Now this is different than the previous two. Now actually when, here I will explain it later. The arc length of the sector in the figure is 11 centimeters. In this case also you are given the arc length of the sector. Now you have to find the angle at the center of this sector. Okay, you have to find the theta. The same way that we apply the formula that we use to find the arc length. This arc length is equal to theta upon 360 multiplied by 2 phi r. Now arc length we know is 11. Theta we don't know. So we write theta as it is. 360 multiply 2 into phi is 22 upon 7 into r is 9 centimeters. Okay. Now in this case also you can see that there's a particular unknown term that we have to make alone in a one side. For that you have to take all the denominator values to other side and the numerator values to the denominator of the other side. Then let's move 11 times, then 360 times 7. Again, in 360 and 7 as the denominator. Over here, it is 2 into 22 into 9 is equal to theta. After you take all denominator values to the numerator and the numerator values to the denominator, the particular unknown term is remain alone. Okay. So now we can simplify. Look at how we can simplify. 360 divided by 9, it is 4t, because 36 divided by 9, it is 4. Then 360 divided by 9, it is 4t, because this 0 is added to the last. Then 11 is divided by 11, 1. 22 divided by 11 is 2. Then 40 divided by 2, it is 20. 20 divided by 2, it is 10. Okay, likewise, you can continue the division. So then 10 into 7, answer is 70. Therefore, angle at the center is equal to 70 degrees. Okay. Is there any clarifications that you need to ask further? Devni, Himashi, did you understand the first 3 examples that we discussed?
Yes, teacher.
What about the Devni? Naditi?
Understood, teacher.
Ashhar? Okay. Okay, Pute. Now look at here. I am going to explain particular secret here. Now, when you have given arc radius of a sector and the angle at the center, okay, r and theta is given. That means you have to find the arc length. Okay, then you have to find the arc length. But you are given the arc length and the radius. That means what is the missing one? You have to find the theta. That means angle at the center. Angle at the center. If you are given arc length and the theta, that means you have to find the radius of the sector. You can write down this one. You can identify when you are given a particular question. You have to first of all look at what you have to find. Then according to that, you can substitute the particular values and find. Okay, then the simplification get be different according to the what are the answers they have given. Okay. Okay, shall we move to the next one? Please raise your hand, those who have finished. Okay. It is better that if you can have a rough note of this one using a pencil. මේකත් පොඩි roughly දාගන්නකෝ. Okay, now we are going to find the arc length of each of the sectors given below. Okay, please draw this. Be hurry up. Okay, අඳින්න මේවා ඇඳලා ඉක්මනට arc length එක හොයමු බලන්න. Now you can identify now. Actually, this is what the first one is a semicircle. No, that means half of a circle. Then no need to apply the formula at once. You know that it is 1/2 නේ. ඒ කියන්නේ මේ තියෙන්නේ circle එකකින් half එහෙනම් 2πr වලින් half තමයි arc length එක. මෙයා it is 1/4. But in this case it is also 1/3. If you can at once identify, it is better. If it is difficult, you can substitute the formula. It doesn't matter. Okay, when you're done with this work, please send your answers to chat box. Yes, one has sent the answer. Others also please send your answers. Yes, another one also has sent her answer. Now it's chance for the 𝗤𝗎 and 𝗏𝗏. Okay, please send your answers. Okay, as time is passing, okay. Okay. Now let's discuss the answers. Okay, 𝗤𝗎. Look at here. What is this one? Whether this is the radius or the diameter. Last week I discussed the relationship between the diameter and the radius. When you are given the diameter, how we obtain the radius? Radius is equal to d upon 2. That means half of the diameter. Then radius of this sector is what? It is 28 upon 2. So it is 14 centimeters. Okay. Now let's find the arc length of this semicircle. It is equal to half into 2πr. Why I didn't apply that formula theta upon 300? No, actually it is long one. No. Now here it is a semicircle. We know it is half of the circle. So it is half time 2πr. That's enough. Then 1 upon 2 times 2 into 22 upon 7 times r is, now we have found it is 14. Now you can simplify. There are 2's that we can cancel. Then how many 7's within 14 is 2. So the answer for the first one is 44 centimeters. Okay, please correct your answers. Yes, very good. Next, arc length. Now what is the radius? Tell me. Radius is 7 centimeters. This is what? It is 90 degree. That means this is a 1/4 of a circle. මේ circle එකක් ගත්තහම මේ circle එක හතරකට බෙදුවොත් ඒකෙන් තරෙන් එකක් තමයි මේ තියෙන්නේ. So it is 1/4. So you can write 1/4 times 2πr. හැබැයි කවුරු හරි අර theta upon 360 කියන මේ formula එක දැම්මොත් වැරදිද? නෑ. එකත් හරි. හරිද? 1/4 into 2 into 22 upon 7. R is 7. Okay, then let's simplify. 7 to 7 cancel. Then 4 is divided by 2. It is 2, 1. So 22 divided by 2. It is 11. So the final answer is 11 centimeters. Okay. 𝗤𝗎, did you catch what you have missed?
Yes, teacher. Thank you.
The third one. Now here I am going to apply the formula. Formula it is theta upon 360 into 2πr. Here also actually we can detect that it is 1/3 of the circle. It doesn't matter. 120 upon 360 into 2 into 22 upon 7. Here radius is what? It is 21. Now 120 is divided by 121. 360 divided by 120 is 3. Okay. Then 21 divided by 7, it is 3. Okay. Then this 3 is cancelled by 3. Then 2 into 2 into 2, it is 44 centimeters. Okay. Then who have got the correct answers? Naditi has got correct answers. Devani has got the correct answer. Marian, you have got 88 as the arc length for the first one. No, make your correction. Himashi, now you got the point?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Now shall we move to the next one then? Okay, do the 4, 5, 6. We hurry up. We have another thing to discuss. So please hurry up and complete this. Now here I would like to mention that it is better to apply the formula here. That means the formula that we use to find the arc length, theta upon 360 times 2πr. Okay, the two of them have sent their answers. What about the others? Okay, can you remember that last week I taught you that a particular small easy trick to substitute when you have given decimals. Okay, now here arc length, we are going to find the arc length. When you have, okay, 3.5, 3.5 can be substituted by 7 upon 2. Okay, always remember that when the sectors related questions, you can substitute the decimal number 3.5 by 7 upon 2. Okay, then arc length is equal to theta upon 360 into 2 phi r. Okay, now theta is 36 upon 360 into 2 into 22 upon 7 into r is now substituted by 7 upon 2. Now can you see that easily we can cancel 7 to 7? No? Then 2 by 2. And here 36 divided by 36 1. 360 divided by 36 it is 10. Then 22 upon 10. 22 upon 10 means what? It is 2.2 centimeters. Easily we can reach to the answer. Yes, two of them have got the answer. What about the Timashi and Naditi?
Correct, teacher.
Okay, very good. So next one, arc length. Theta upon 360. When you find the arc length, always remember that to apply either this equation or the portion times the circumference of a circle. Okay. Now what is the theta? Now it is a large sector. So the reflex angle is the angle at the center. Okay. So it is 240 upon 360 into 2 into 22 upon 7. R is 35. Now here if we simplify, 0 to 0 cancel. 24 divided by 6 it is 4. 36 divided by 6 it is 6. Again 4 divided by 2 it is 2. 6 divided by 2 it is 3. Then 35 divided by 7 it is 5. Okay. So we obtain the answer as 2 into 2 4. 4 into 5 is 20 into 22 upon 3. So the answer is 440 upon 3. That means if we divide it by 3, you will get the answer as 1, 4, 6, 6. That means 146.6. Can මොකද මම කරේ? 440 divided by 3. You can use the long division method. It's 1, 4, 4 times 3 it is 12. It's 20. For 20 it is 6. 6 into 3 it is 18. Again 20. 18, likewise 20 remain. Okay, so approximately we can write it as 146.6 centimeters. Okay, next again a large sector. Now, have they given the arc length or you have to find the arc length? Please let me. ඔයාලා arc length එක හොයාගන්න ඕනේද? Sorry, not the arc length. Have they given the angle at the center or should we find the angle at the center? Please let me, any of you, කියන්න බලන්න. Whether they have given it or not. Yes.
You have to find the angle in the center.
Yes, we have to find the angle at the center, okay? Because you can see they have given the angle in between these two straight line segments, that means these two radius, but the angles at the center locate inside the sector. Now this is the angle outside the sector. We have to find the angle at the center inside, okay? So you have to subtract 60 by 360. So the answer is 300. That means angle at the center is 300. Two into 22/7 into radius. Now here 10.5. I mentioned last week that when you are given 10.5, it is substituted by what? Can you remember? It is 21/2. Okay. It is easy. That's why we substitute. Otherwise, when we deal with the decimal, the simplifications get a bit difficult. Now, 21 can be divided by 7, it is 3. 2 divided by 2 is 1. Then here 0 to 0 cancel. 30 divided by 6, it is 5. 36 divided by 6, it is 6. Now, 3 divided by 3, 1. 6 divided by 3, it is 2. 2 divided by 2, 1. 22 divided by 2, it is 11. So, 11 times 5 is 55 centimeters. Okay. Have you got that answer? Okay, Devmi and Mariam has got that answers. What about the others? Naditi?
I got that answer, teacher.
Then the Himashi?
Me too, teacher.
Okay, if you have any correction, you can make them. Now let's move to the another part. Okay, this is very important. Now again, we are going to move to the part of finding perimeter. Okay, then let's write down the topic. Finding the perimeter of a sector. Okay, write down the topic. Okay, now what is mean by perimeter? Can you remember? The perimeter means we have to take the total outer length. It doesn't matter whether they are straight line segments or curved line segments. You have to add all the length of a particular closed plane figure. Now, when we consider this sector, it is also a particular closed plane figure. Okay. So, when you find the perimeter of this sector, okay, then perimeter then the perimeter of the sector. Okay, in the previous case, we find that arc length. Okay, now perimeter of the sector is equal to length of these two radius. Or you can add the arc length at the two radii. That means you have to add radius 2 times. Okay, then if we use the symbols that we have denote the arc length, it is L, radii, it is R, radius R. That means perimeter. If I denote perimeter by simple P, then P is equal to L plus 2R. Okay, you have to remember that perimeter means total outer length, and to find the perimeter of a sector, you have to add the arc length and the two radius. Okay, did you understand? Please write down this one. Okay, now let's see. Now this is the general equation. Now we can substitute the arc length by what? The equation that we use to find the arc length. Then it is P equals arc length is substituted by theta upon 360 into 2 5 R. And next we add this 2R. Okay, actually these two are two separate terms. Arc length, this is length of two radius. Okay. you can write down this one also. Okay, when you finish the writing, you can try to find the perimeter of the sector. Now, when we find the perimeter of the sector, actually, it is better to start or better to find the arc length first. Okay, arc length. How we find the arc length of this sector now? It is theta upon 360 multiplied by 2πr. Then theta is 120 upon 360 into 2 into 22 upon 7 into r is 10.5 centimeters. Then instead of 10.5, what we do? What is our easy way? 10.5 is substituted by 21 upon 2, no? Okay, so 21 is divided by 7, it is 1, so it is 3. 2 divided by 2, it is 1. 120 divided by 300 is 3. Then 3 to 3 cancel. So it is 22 centimeters. Now, you know that perimeter of a closed plane figure is what? It is sum of all the outer length. Now we have find the arc length. Okay, 22. Perimeter of the sector is equal to 22 plus then 10.5. 2 10.5. So you can multiply 10.5 2 times. Then 22 added 21. So what is the answer? It is 43 centimeters. Okay, do you understand? The first of all, you can find the arc length, then you can find the perimeter. Okay. Can you find the perimeter of this semicircle? Yes, what is the answer? First of all, what we do, we find the arc length, no? How we find the arc length? Now it is easy. Half into 2 phi r. Then 1 upon 2 into 2 into 22 over 7 into. Now what is the radius? Radius is 14 upon 2, no? Then you can substitute 14 upon 2 කියලා දාන්න. ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ. Or you can substitute 7. එතන එහෙම උනේ ඇයි? It is because they have given the diameter. So you have to find the radius. Then 14 divided by 7 is 2. 2 divided by 2, 2 divided by 2. So it is 22 centimeters. So the perimeter of the semicircle is equal to semicircle is equal to 22 plus 14. Actually, it is enough to add 14 because the 2 radii means 14. That means the diameter. It is 36 centimeters. Okay. Naditi and Gimashi, you are not giving the answers quickly. Why is that? Okay. Do you need more time to write this? Okay, until others write in this one, let's move to our last example. Okay, Puthe, find the perimeter of the sector. Please ignore the middle lines. Okay, middle thin lines gandipa. Okay, let's see what is the answer is. First of all, we have to find the arc length, no? අපි බලමු කොහොමද arc length එක හොයාගන්නේ කියලා. Vimashi, why didn't you understand the? Do you have any doubt, Naditi and Gimashi? To find. Okay. Theta upon 360 times 2πr. Then theta is 200 over 360 into 2πr. Okay. So sorry, here 2πr. Then 2 into 5 is 22 upon 7. R is 7. 7 to 7 cancel. 0 to 0 cancel. Divide by 10. 2 is 10. This is 18. So the arc length is obtained as 24.4. Then the perimeter of the sector is equal to perimeter of the sector is equal to 24.4 at 14. It is 38.4 centimeters. Yes, Devni has got the answer. Very good. What about the others? Mariam, couldn't you get the answer?
Miss, I got it.
What about the Gimashi, Naditi?
Sorry, teacher.
Okay, very good. Now you can do the exercise 1.2 in the page number 9 as a homework. Okay, if you have any doubts, let's discuss it next week. Then today I'm going to finish the class. And I want to mention you that if you have any friends, those who are searching for a maths class, especially English medium maths class, and if you like to share, if you recommend the teacher, and if you're happy with the class, you can share this group link with them and ask them to join to our group. Definitely for anyone, those who are joined for my class, they are allowed to join for the class first 2 weeks free. Okay, කියන්නේ පළවෙනි සති දෙක free වෙන විදිහට ඕන කෙනෙක්ට අපේ class එකට join වෙන්න පුළුවන්. හරිද? ඒක කවද join වෙනත් එයා දැන් ඔයාලගේ first 2 weeks ඉවරයි. ඊට පස්සේ next month ඉඳන් ඔයාලට payments කරලා join වෙන්න පුළුවන්. payments කරද්දිත් පුතේ දැන් ඔයාලට අලුතෙන් ඉන්නේ February වලටනේ. එතකොට February වල ඔයාලා payments කරද්දි first week එකේම කරන්න ඕනි කියලා නෑ. ඔයාලට month of February එකේ ඔයාලට කැමති පහසු වෙලාවකට payments කරන්න පුළුවන්. It is 2000 for a month. Okay. ඔයාලට මොකක් හරි අපහසුතාවයක් තියෙනවා නම් payment ගැන මට ටික discuss කරන්න. Then I can make any possible answer for them. Okay. එතකොට ඔයාලගේ යාළුවෝ ඉන්නවා නම් තව මේකට join කරන්න. එතකොට යාළුවා class එකට join වෙන first 2 weeks කොහොම වුණත් ඒක free වෙනවා යාළුවට. යාළුවට first 2 weeks යාළුවට class එක ගැන බලලා if they like they can continue. If they don't like they can leave. Okay. Then thank you for your participation. Goodbye. God bless you. Good night all.
Thank you, teacher. Good night, teacher.
Thank you, madam. Good
Thank you,
night,
miss.
madam.
Okay, take care all of you. Bye.